I've been covering what's going on the front line. I've been also visiting the territories that have been deoccupied and liberated by the Ukrainian army. I've met with many of my colleagues who actually survived occupation. So I've met with some of the journalists in Kherson region who were kidnapped while they were in occupied Kherson, who were tortured, who were in these so-called torture chambers or jails that were temporarily installed by the Russian soldiers during the occupation. And it was specifically because these people were journalists. So when Russians would occupy a territory, they would already have lists of journalists, list of people that they were looking for. And then would torture them and they would try to get information from them. And there are many of my colleagues who were kidnapped or who were already in occupied territories when the full-scale war broke out doing their job. And now they are in jails. There are these mock trials. They've been jailed for invented causes, for invented things, up to 20 years. Some of my colleagues have been killed. There was this very prominent and a very sad case quite recently of my colleague Victoria Roshchina, who, while reporting on what's happening in the occupied territories of Ukraine South, she was kidnapped by the Russian soldiers. She was sent to the mainland Russia, where she was tortured, and she was killed there. And only a few weeks ago, Ukraine was able to receive her body, her remains, with severe signs of torture. So this is the reality of many journalists working in Ukraine right now. I talked to a lot of survivors, a lot of people who survived Russian occupation. So there's also a huge psychological toll on journalists because you have to protect yourself. You also have to protect your sources. You talk about very sensitive issues.